Today we have an unboxing video of Roll for the Galaxy by Rio Grande Games. Hi, I'm Kevin Baker and you're watching Shangri-La, my YouTube channel for tabletop board games, birding, and other educational videos. Please like and subscribe. This game was donated by Rio Grande Games so that it can be either used as a play-to-win or added to the library. But we don't need to add it to the library because I already have a fully expanded personal version of Roll for the Galaxy that is already in the library. FlaMinGoCon is going to be on June 8th, 2024. That'll be FlaMinGoCon number 25. It'll be in Delray Beach, Florida. Okay, if you're a game designer and would like your game as a play-to-win or in the FlaMinGoCon library for people to try out, please reach out. As a play-to-win, players come and they check out the game, they play it, and they get a ticket. And at the end of the day, one lucky person gets to actually take the game home with them. Okay, so let's open it up. Do an official unboxing. So for Roll for the Galaxy, it's 2 to 5 players, although it is possible to do a 1-player version. I've made my own rules. About 45 minutes, age 14 plus. Okay, so build empires in space with dice. Roll for the Galaxy is a dice game of building space empires. 7 different types of custom dice represent your workers. Each round, roll and assign them to develop new technologies, settle worlds, or ship goods. You can build the most prosperous space empire, hopefully. Roll and find out. So, 111 custom dice, 78 game tiles, 5 dice cups, 5 mats, 5 player screens, 5 phase strips, 5 credit markers, 33 victory point chips, a cloth bag, and a set of rules. Okay, and so you roll it in your cup, and then you assign your dice to the different phases, and then you can either explore, you can develop, you can settle, you can produce, or you can ship. And so when you have goods on worlds, you can then use your ships to bring the goods that you produced back. And when you do, you get points for bringing those goods back. And you get money. Essentially, it's an engine builder, so you need to build up a way to get money in order to hire back your workers for another day of work. So in here we have 5 different cups. And then your 5 meeples. 1 of each color goes in each cup. Get your rule book. And you have tiles. So you have your different phases. So you put those out in order. Phase 1 to explore, phase 2 to develop, phase 3 to settle, phase 4 produces, and phase 5 ships. So each person will select one of the phases that they choose to have happen. And if that phase happens, it happens then for everybody. So basically everything starts off with the phase is not happening. Then once, let's say there's 3 players, one of them decides to settle, then that phase will happen. One of them decides to develop, then that phase will happen. And so one of them decides to ship, and then that phase will happen. So we have tiles. The tiles are 2-sided with planets on one side and technologies to develop on the other side. You start off with a starter tile. And you know it's a starter tile because it doesn't have a reverse side. Okay. One more starter tile. And additional tiles. Okay, we'll put the rest of these out later. These are the points that you get when you produce and then ship something back from a world. You get points for shipping it back. Okay. So then these are your player mats. So on here, you can track how much money you have, and this is where your workers will assemble, and this is where you play tiles to be developed, and this is where you play your tiles to be worlds to be settled. Get an extra one of these. Okay, and this is a large set of player screens. Actually, it's 2 screens. So this will be facing you. Then you bend it a little bit like that, so it sits like that. So when you roll your dice, the other players don't know what you rolled, and they don't know which phase you're going to select. Everything you need to know is available on this sheet so that you can decide what you're going to do. And so it explains you start out with 3 white dice in your cup and 2 white dice in your citizenry. And so you start out with 1 double starter tile and then 1 additional tile. And you get to start out with one technology to develop and 1 world to develop. Okay, and you always get $1. So even if you go all the way down and spend all your money down to 0, you reset to $1. And you can see when you have goods, you can take your goods, and you've got 2 choices once you put a good on a world. So when you produce a good on a world, then when you bring it back with a ship, you can either get points for it, or by basically the number of dice that match the color of the world. So you can get up to 3 points if the world is a color and the die you bring it back with is the same color, and the die that you use to produce the good is the same color. So you can get up to 3 points. Or if you need money, you can get $3 for a blue world, $4 for a brown world, $5 for a green world, or $6 for a yellow world. And you can see what all the different sides of the dice are on this very nifty chart. And so all of the additional tiles to draw will be in this big bag. So when you explore, you'll get new worlds and technologies developed out of here. And there's tons of dice. And so there is iconography to learn, but it's pretty straightforward. It's one of my favorite games. That is Roll for the Galaxy. Come and play it at FlaMinGoCon. Hope to see you all there. Be well.